are all sorts of crazy people picking up a massive following online for one unique talent or another. 2J Pantoja has close to 250,000 followers on Instagram and is known the world over for his remarkable acrobatics. Let's take a look at some of his viral videos.
I'm like, oh my goodness, oh my goodness, oh my God, I'm coming with the goodness. Acting like I ain't been in it, like I ain't been pushing my limit.
Now you think that's impressive? I was actually put in a situation where I had to have a dance off against 2J. I did manage to show him a thing or two. Let's take a look. Alright, I might have lost that night to 2J, but he's back in Toronto, so today we're having a rematch. Alright, so my man 2J, he is in town, and today we're gonna have a rematch. You ready?
I think we should stick to what we're good at, man.
What's that supposed to be? Like,
I mean, you're a great host. I do tricks.
I've been practicing 2J. Someone taught me what the dab was.
A dab?
What is it?
That was 2 years ago.
Okay, well, today you're gonna meet your maker because I've got a few tricks for you, but what I want to talk about quickly is all these tricks you do. Like, you're known all over the internet because you do backflips and stuff with bars that I didn't even know were, like, have you been in the Olympics?
No. Although that's probably 1/3 of my comments.
Really? Everyone asks you that question?
They're like, go to the Olympics. I can't go though. You wanna know why?
Why?
One, I cannot be seen in a leotard.
Ooh.
Right?
I don't know.
And then 2, I cannot be seen in a leotard.
Yeah. I don't know. I think it'd be a good look. Like, you're a pretty fashionable guy. You could get some like leopard print or some camo leotards.
You can test it out. If it looks good on you, I'll try it out.
True. And then you also are doing some like weird positions. Like when you're up there, it might get real tight up in the butt cracks.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll rethink that.
Yeah, we'll rethink that for sure.
We won't be seeing you on the Canadian Olympic team, but I am seeing you all over the place on Instagram. Like, you've been like at all sorts of shows and exhibits. What do you do?
So it's a lot. It's different every time. So I go to this fitness expo. Sometimes I do demos. Sometimes I do performances. Sometimes I do workshops, and so people can actually learn the stuff that I do.
All right, 2J. So you're sitting down here on Before They Were Famous. You got to tell me how you got into all this.
First, I wanted to just learn how to backflip out of curiosity. So I didn't know where to go, how to learn it. YouTube was not around yet, so not a lot of resources. I didn't know anybody could do it personally. So one day, summer day, I just grabbed a sleeping bag, went to every single room in the household and stuffed that sleeping bag with everybody's pillows. Dragged that thing outside in the lawn and then just started chucking it until I learned it.
And what'd your parents say? Were they like, these kids gone crazy jumping on stuff in the backyard?
No, they weren't home. It was a down low Batman thing.
Cool. And then where'd you take it from there? So you mastered the backflip. What's next?
I just started to learn like different type of flips, doing it off stuff, doing it over stuff. It was kind of like the whole skateboarding concept. It was like people are flipping skateboards, and I used to skateboard too. And I'm like, that would be cool if I didn't need a skateboard, just flip my own body and have fun with that. I don't need to take anywhere, I don't need to buy anything. It's just me.
Very cool.
So that's how it started.
How old were you when you first got going?
I landed my very first backflip when I was 17. Yeah.
You were the coolest kid at prom, for sure.
Yep.
All right, so you're doing some crazy stuff. Like I always see you going on like these bars and then swinging in like 100 different directions. How do you figure out how to do that?
Bar is like my favorite apparatus for workout, so I'm always at the bars.
No, I think I can relate to that as well.
Not that kind of bars.
Definitely not. I'm getting no workout just with my left hand. Moving on, back to you. What's some of the doors that this has opened up for you? Like, what's the kind of reactions you've gotten from people watching your stuff?
It's a lot of speechless. Like when we do, if it's live, whether it's live or I show them a video or they see the video, it's a lot of that because it's something that maybe they've never seen before, and like a lot of it, it's like reaction to like WTF.
Yeah,
there's a lot of swears in there. That's another 1/3 of the comment section.
I was on vacation when I met 2J, and everyone was like, "Have you met this guy? He's from like Cirque du Soleil, and he just rolled out here, and you were probably the most popular guy there."
After you.
Well, that was me at the bar, you know.
Yeah.
All right, 2J, so I know like when I'm creeping you on Instagram, you got some great fashion, some great accessories, but you've got to have lost these glasses at least a dozen times doing backflips.
I mean, I've broken a few, but these days I wear light ones so they stay on my face. And I have a magic trick. It's a trade secret. So I wear my hat so my glasses don't fly off, or I wear a bandana so my glasses don't fly off.
It's all tied together.
It's all tied together. They think it's just for the swag, but there's also purpose behind it.
What a man of mystery. I thought I was going to get a free pair of glasses here because you would just leave them, but you know.
Nope.
He's got it all figured out, this guy.
And they're real. They're prescription. I actually have to wear them. I can't see without them.
I'm glad you do, because some of these stunts you're doing, a little bit of a miscalculation could get ugly. Also, you've got this like really unusual name. Like, what's that short for? 2J.
2J. So a lot of people say that that's like my alias or that's my Instagram name. It's actually my real name. So I have a number. Legitimately have a number in my name, and it's in my birth certificate.
What?
Etc. Etc. What it came from was my dad's name is Joshua, and he didn't want to name me Joshua Jr. He wanted to go the whole like Rome, Caesar, robot, Star Wars, R2-D2 route. Cool. So he named me second Joshua. So 2 and D, right, hyphenated, and then Joshua. So 2 and J is actually my initial. And my parents named me that so they could call me 2J. So they've been calling me 2J since birth.
That is amazing.
Yeah.
That is so cool. You have like one of these futuristic rapper names with like the $sign, but it's legal.
I know. That's my secondary career. If I can't do these stunts anymore, I'm coming for you, Ayo and Tio.
That's what, so those guys are blowing up and they're doing all sorts of dance moves. Are you getting into the world where you're going to start doing collaborations with other kind of performers?
I mean, I'd love to. I love the style that's coming up right now in the music industry. I love the vibe, and I definitely love training with that music blasting in my gym. So
yeah,
100%.
When I'm looking for like what kind of music's coming out and what's gonna be popping, I'm checking out what you're doing on Instagram, because you typically have like the most banging joint for your video clips.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, definitely. Yeah, music is a big part of my training. I can't move without music.
No. Well, I'm glad you brought this all back to music and a bit of dance, because that's what this video is all about. Today we're having a rematch. Now, we previously recorded our dance-offs, and it's up to you guys to decide who the real winner is. And because you subscribe to this channel and it's my channel, you're gonna vote for me, naturally. I hope. Let's take a look at 2J's dancing. Pretty impressive. I gotta hand it to you, 2J. I'm fucked. Let's roll a clip of what I got. All right, so there's a new dance craze taking over the internet. It's known as flossing. I bet 2J hasn't even heard of it. Let me give it a go. It's hard. Take that. All right, so what did you think of that?
Hey man, you know what I like about you? Is you're all heart. So it doesn't really matter what you do. You're putting 100% of your effort in there. It's all in here, man. It's all in there.
Doesn't sound like I did a good job.
No, that's a compliment. It's a compliment.
Well, I got a lot of heart. I'm just, I'm not that good with the mobility stuff. Anyway, this is a competition and I need your votes. Or you can vote for 2J by going down to the comments down below and let us know who's the better dancer. Also, be sure to find 2J on Instagram, on Twitter, on Facebook, on YouTube. What's your handle?
2J Pantoja. First name and last name.
How do you spell the last name?
Pantoja.
Boom! Be sure to go over there and let that guy know that I kicked his ass in the dance-off. And we'll see you guys in the next video. Boom! When my buddy 2J rolls into town, we get into some pretty weird stuff. What? If you can't beat him, you gotta join him. I got a few tricks of my own. Check out this. Oh! Jesus. It's scary.